Hi guys! So for today's video, I am going to talk to you guys all about monetization on YouTube. This is a topic that I know a lot of small YouTubers ask about because getting monetized is kind of like a huge milestone in your YouTube career, and I've definitely learned some tips and tricks from not being monetized to getting monetized and being monetized for a year now, and I want to share that with you guys. So this is a part of my YouTube 101 series where I share all of my tips and tricks with you guys because I've been on YouTube for a hot minute and I've definitely learned some do's and don'ts. I made a huge outline of this video so I didn't miss anything. Hopefully I can get all of your questions answered in today's video. If I don't answer a specific question that you have, please comment down below and ask me. I respond to literally every single comment and I definitely will not miss your question. Or if you guys have some like requests for future YouTube 101 videos, let me know and I'll try my best to make those for you guys. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And follow me on all my social media, especially my Instagram. All of the links are in the down bar below. But yeah, without further ado, I am going to tell you guys all about YouTube monetization. Okay, so first I'll answer the question, what is monetization and what does it mean to be monetized? YouTube has a program called AdSense, and when your channel meets certain requirements, which we'll get into in a second, you become eligible to have ads run on your videos, which ultimately makes you money. So yeah, that's the very basic explanation as to what AdSense is. So I've been on YouTube for 6 years. All of my old videos are privated because they're kind of embarrassing. Up until a year ago, I was always just like posting whenever I wanted. I wasn't really doing it for like an audience. Like I wasn't trying to get anywhere with my channel. I was just doing it because I liked it up until a year ago. And then a year ago, I got consistent with it. I was trying to build like a platform and an audience. I had goals with my YouTube channel. I was working with brands. I made a schedule for myself. I considered it a job and I actually really took it seriously, which is how this whole thing kind of changed for me because I became eligible and got monetized in June of 2019, so it was just over a year now. And I will be sharing with you guys how much I made in my first paycheck because I know that's something that a lot of people ask about because there are certain restrictions to like getting paid and stuff, which don't worry, we're gonna get into that. And I can get into like how much I'm making currently on YouTube in a separate video because that's like a whole nother story. There's a lot of factors that go into that. I kind of want to explain everything and how to get to that point before I start throwing numbers at you guys. So now we're gonna get into how to get monetized. YouTube has a few requirements on what channels can get monetized and what channels cannot get monetized. First, you have to reach 1,000 subscribers, which 1,000 is kind of a lot when you're just starting out. So when I got monetized, I already had like 10,000 subscribers, so I had already met that requirement, but I didn't have the other requirement of 4,000 watch hours. Watch hours are basically like how long people are watching your videos. So when you watch a YouTube video and you only watch 6 out of the 10-minute video, those 6 minutes will count towards your watch time. So you have to have a total of 4,000 watch hours on your channel to meet the requirements of getting monetized. And I'll share with you guys a few tips on how to get to that amount faster later on in the video. But the catch is that the 4,000 watch hours have to be in the past 12 months. I probably had like thousands of watch hours just from my old videos, but I didn't have 4,000 from the past 12 months when I was trying to get monetized last year. So I basically had to start over and figure out how to reach 4,000 watch hours because you guys, it takes a while. And another one of the requirements is that your channel meets the community guidelines. It's pretty much just so they can make sure that your channel isn't like all about swearing and like inappropriate stuff. And your channel will automatically go under review once you meet the requirements of the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how I got monetized. I honestly just got super lucky and one of my videos completely blew up. So the video that blew up was my my extreme room makeover video. In probably a month of it being up, I think it got like 100,000 views, and then after that it was like 2 days later it got 200,000 and then 300,000, and I think it's at 450,000 now. So that video was pretty successful, and that is the reason I was able to get monetized so quickly. So I would say I started my goal of getting monetized probably in May of 2019, and I ended up getting monetized in June of 2019, so it only took me a month. And because I already had the 1,000 subscribers, I immediately was able to get eligible for my channel to go under review for monetization. So it's kind of crazy that it only took me a month to get monetized. It took me a month from me setting a goal for myself to get monetized to actually being monetized and going through the entire process, which is kind of crazy. Everyone has different experiences with like the timelines and stuff. My timeline went really quickly, which I'll explain that whole process in a second. And honestly, I was just really lucky. And I think it took about 2 days for it to get approved for monetization. So yeah, once you get approved, you can start putting ads on your videos. So basically what they'll have you do is set up an AdSense account with Google, connect it to your YouTube account. You'll have to put in all of your information, all of your bank information, and you'll go through a whole verification process. So what they'll do is they'll send you a certain amount of change, and they'll send it to you like direct deposit in your bank account, and then you'll have to go onto your AdSense account and tell them how much money they sent you. It'll be like a random number under $1. I don't remember how much they sent me. I feel like it was like 3 cents or something like that. And then once you like get the amount correct, they'll send you a postcard, and this is what it looks like. So in here they have a PIN that you have to put into your AdSense account for like a 2-step verification process. It takes a few days for them to verify like the first step and make sure that's all right. This takes up to like 2 weeks to get sent out to you. I think it took me about a week to get this, and once you enter in the PIN number, you have to set up where you want them to send the money. So personally for me, I have them direct deposit it into my savings account. There's a few more things that you'll need to enter / fill out / decide before you can actually get sent the money, which we'll talk about how you actually get the money in a second. And you also need to fill out tax information. Yes, you have to pay taxes on the money you get from YouTube. Usually with like a normal job, if you worked at a retail store or a restaurant or something like that, typically they take out the taxes for you, but YouTube doesn't do that. So when tax season comes around, you have to do the taxes yourself and all of that stuff. But if you're under 18, you'll have to put like your parents' tax info or something like that. So now moving on to how you actually get paid. So once you go through that entire long process, you can finally get paid. So how it works on YouTube is you get paid 1 time a month. So they send out your money or put it in your bank account on the 21st of every single month, as long as you've reached the threshold. So YouTube has a rule where the minimum amount of money that you can get paid is $100. So you have to make $100 in a month. If you are under $100, they will not pay you that month. They will push it off until the next month or whenever you do reach $100, which it's super unfortunate, especially if you're like $1 off or $2 off of $100. But another thing that I think is important to know is you get paid for the previous month. So right now it's July. So on the 21st, I will be getting June's payments, if that makes sense. So whatever money I earned in June, I'll be getting on July 21st. So I'll be getting the money that I earned in July on August 21st. That's just how they do it. That's just how it works. Not sure why, but that's just how they do it. So yeah, if you don't reach the $100 threshold, they won't like not give you your money. They'll just add it to the next month's revenue. So like, let's say I earned $65 in June and I earned $50 in July. They'll combine that and give it to me in August. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so that is the entire process of getting monetized, all of the requirements. So now we're going to move on to some tips I have for you guys if you're trying to get monetized fast. The first tip I have for you guys is to make longer videos. If you're making videos that are 5 minutes long or 3 minutes long, it's gonna take you guys so much longer to get to 4,000 watch hours. The longer your video is, the better chance you have of increasing your watch time. Another tip is to make more content. If you have more videos out there for people to watch, the odds of someone seeing your video and adding to your watch time increases, rather than if you just had like 2 videos uploaded and you're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours, if that makes sense. Like if you only have 2 videos uploaded and you're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours with just 2 videos, it's probably gonna take you a lot longer to get to that requirement, rather than if you have like 25 videos uploaded, it'll probably be easier for you to get to 4,000 watch hours. I hope that makes sense. Another tip I have for you guys is to pay attention to the trends. There's always a trend on YouTube. There was like a quarantine trend. At one point there was a trend of like staying in a certain room for 24 hours, like staying in your closet for 24 hours, stuff like that. So pay attention to the trends going on YouTube and maybe make a video that aligns with that trend. So when I uploaded my extreme room makeover video, it wasn't necessarily a trend, but it's a very, very popular video for people to search for and watch. So just pay attention to what's trendy right now and popular video topics. And my last tip for you guys is to be consistent. This is a mistake that I've made very, 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 very many times, is I'll take like random breaks from YouTube, or I'll just like not stick with the schedule that I made for myself. And that is probably one of the worst things that you could do for your channel. Obviously, if you need a break, take a break. You are the most important thing when it comes to your YouTube channel. You shouldn't have to sacrifice like your mental health or your happiness for it, because this is something that you should enjoy doing. But if you are able to, try to stick to a schedule or try to be as consistent as possible. YouTube favors consistency, so they are more likely to promote your videos and recommend them to new viewers. I don't know why, it's just how it works. But yeah, those are all the tips that I have for you guys. Now on to the part that you're all waiting for. How much money did I make in my first YouTube paycheck? My first YouTube paycheck came in July of 2019 for the month of June, and I made $157.45, which isn't a huge amount of money, but it's obviously somewhere to start. And I am very proud of myself for making as much money as I have on YouTube. It's a big accomplishment for me because it is really special to me that I get to do what I love and make money from it. And I made that much money because, again, my video was blowing up. A lot of people were watching it. I know if you like just barely meet the requirements for YouTube monetization, a lot of people don't even get paid in the first month because they don't reach the threshold, and that's okay. Everyone's experience is super different, and you shouldn't be comparing yourself and your experience to other people, because that's not going to get you anywhere. It'll just discourage you and it'll disappoint you, and no one wants that. And the last little bit of advice that I will give you guys in today's video is, if you're doing YouTube for the money, you are doing it for the wrong reasons. But if your only reason for doing YouTube is to get some extra income or some extra money, then you probably shouldn't be doing YouTube, because you will not be passionate about it. You probably won't come across as passionate about it, and it probably won't get you very far in YouTube, because your viewers know you super well and they will be able to tell if you're being ingenuine or dishonest, or if you're just not into it. I promise you, they'll know. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some stuff. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know in the comments down below, and I definitely will answer you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. But yeah, so that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!